this is the first modern V8 we have seen from the American industry. Is this going to be a rebirth of the American V8? Are we going to have a fallout of, from this project into regular sedan production? Thank you.
The bulk of our V engines will be 6 cylinders, but there will be some exotic V8s, both in Dave's performance category as well as in the super luxury category, very, very smooth engines.
The speedometer was in miles per hour. Thank you.
Well, it's nice to see the ZR-1 come back to where the first one was launched. It's rather exciting to have a machine like ZR-1 introduced again in Geneva. A great deal of appreciation for automobiles over here, automobiles that are not only good-looking but real machinery. I think the exciting thing is when we were first introducing the Corvette here, we literally built one from the tires and frame and chassis right on up through the body in front of the press's eyes. It took a team effort to really get that done. I think the exciting thing is to see the team at Chevrolet behind this car. You think about where the car has come from since 1984 and think about all the things that have gone into it, then to see this great engine come along and go into a production automobile, still meeting all of our certification standards, fuel economy standards, pretty impressive. So I think Team Chevrolet has done a great job on this.
I'm so high I can't begin to tell you. This event is just outstanding. The Geneva show is just the primo show of the world, and someone said today, and I believe it was our president, it is truly a designer show. Truthfully, that's the good news. The ZR-1, you know, God, it's just the aura of that whole thing. What fantastic news. Now, the bad news, ladies and gentlemen, this whole deal's on separate checks. And
Terrific car. I think the performance is everything that we have expected it to be for this car. It's just sensational.
The big tires on the rear make a huge difference, and it really sticks on that very tight, very nasty stuff. It's just splendid. You know, it really hangs in there, and you can drive virtually as fast as you want to without getting out of your own lane. You never have to use the whole road. You never have to cut corners because it'll always track around nicely, staying in its lane.
That's an incredible automobile, and I think the excitement of it is that when you finally learn that there's life beyond 4,000 RPM, you can really get to enjoy the thing. It's wonderful. If that doesn't turn you on, you got to have ice blood in your veins. It's a wonderful, wonderful car.
Des voitures italiennes. Et ça,
They
c'est
thought
quand
they were
même,
Ferraris. From far away, they thought they were
c'est quand même quelque chose
Italian cars,
d'impressionnant.
and he's very impressed.
I wish I could.
Now later on, we're going to have timed runs coming up this last half mile.
Right. Side by side.
For hurling kids. Oh,
This is quite a sight.
that can't count. I'm okay.
The most interesting thing to me is that with all this horsepower, in the very tight, very twisty stuff that we were in this morning, which was very heavy braking, very heavy acceleration, usually in second gear, you could get the brakes on absolutely as hard as you wanted to going into a corner, and then hard on the accelerator, accelerating out the other side, and you never had any feeling of instability or anything. It took all the acceleration and deceleration you could give it on very nasty roads, and it was beautiful.
It's the best thing I've ever had, both the drive and the car. The car's just fantastic, and some of the roads we're on, I don't know that I'd want to be in something else. It really was wonderful. The car's wonderful.
I can speak as the owner of an 87 Corvette, so I think I have a pretty good perspective. And this car is a quantum leap over my own car in terms of acceleration, handling, braking, any parameter you want to name.
And the course today had all the short curves, hard curves, plus the high-speed curves, which was fantastic. I've never seen a car put together as much as this car has between the handling and the horsepower, and unbelievable.
It's impressive. I think that it tended to display more wet traction than I expected.
It competes with every European sports car in the world. I mean, every European sports car built